Hello everyone, my name is Mertcan. Most people know me of my magic memes. If you are interested in that kind of content, I suggest you to check out my YouTube channel. But I'm here for some gameplay. I'm a competitive player. I climbed to Mythic number 1 and held my position there till the end of the season. I competed in Kaldheim Championship and made it to day 2. I participated in Magic World Championship 2010. Today I'm gonna be playing in PizzaBox Alchemy tournament with this mana green deck. I used the same deck in the championship qualifier tournament and made it to day 2, but failed to qualify for the championship in the end. The first thing you will notice when you look at this deck list is the number of lands is very low. The reason of that is this card. The Cultivator is at its most powerful when you play it on turn 2. To maximize the chance of that happening, we play a lot of MDF lands. I have never ever cast this card for 7 mana, it just exists as a land. On the other hand, this deck plays Blizzard Brawl, which requires you to play a higher basic land count. I did a lot of probability calculations to get the best out of the two worlds, and this configuration is what I discovered to be the most mathematically optimal. Alright, here is the first round. Let's begin. Alright, this hand is pretty good since it has a turn 2 cultivator. Having a turn 2 cultivator is one of the most powerful moves you can do with this deck. So we are playing against RAKDOS Sacrifice, and this matchup is pretty much a race. You need to kill them before they kill you. Now they kill you slower than you kill them, but the longer the game goes on, the more advantageous they become. Since you don't have many ways of gaining life, and the damage they deal to you will add up. So here we are trying to be as aggressive as possible, but they also have plenty of good moves. That blood artist, that guy kills you very fast, so you need to kill it as soon as you can. Thankfully we have a Blizzard Brawl in our hand. They have a lot of fun ones which clog the board very often, so it is very important to have tramplers in this matchup. Here playing the Blizzard Brawl on the pack leader because I don't want his 1/1 to jump block my cultivator. So I'm encouraging him to jump the pack leader rather than cultivator, and that's because I'm gonna be ninjutsuing the Liberator in. Now I can replay the cultivator and get another land out of it. Here I'm gonna say non-land because I don't want to draw another land which will prevent me from playing the cultivator. There's a chance that I get a land and then top deck another one and can't play the cultivator for 2. Unfortunately he got another blood artist, which means that he's gonna be burning me quite fast. And he has a huge life advantage and it will be pretty hard for me to race with him. Let's try to attack with everything. We had a pretty good start, but they had a very good start as well. Let's say non-land and hope to draw a removal. Well, that's unfortunate. It has a trampler, so there is a chance that if he doesn't kill me this turn, I may get to kill him. Oh, that kind of ruins my hopes. Let's hope that I top deck something good. Like, now even if I get a removal for the Blood Artist, it's kind of too late, I think. Oh, I'm not even taking the next turn. Okay, here is the sideboarding part. Now for this matchup, they have a lot of artifacts, so you board out the Liberators, and they have a lot of removal, for which you board in the hexproof cards. Now what I prefer to take out is the pack leaders, because your creatures that do not have trample cannot really get in. Taking out the unnatural growths as well, since they come into too late. I also like to take out the pack leaders, because removing them makes you less susceptible to the Meathook Massacre. That is one of the most dangerous cards in this matchup, since you really need to aggro your opponent, put everything on the board, but that makes you very susceptible to Meathook Massacre. So I prefer to go a little bit slower, but not too slow. Here we have another hand that gets a turn 2 Cultivator. And that is pretty nice. Hopefully he didn't draw as good as he did the last time. Alright, he played the Statuette, which I've never ever seen anyone else playing that card. Now I like this pop. As I said before, having tramplers is pretty important in this matchup, and Kazandu Mammoth is one of the best cards to have put trample on. So despite taking 3 damage, I want to make this move this turn. Hopefully we will draw a land, and okay, never mind. Wow, Voltage Surge on top, that's very aggressive. Now let's play a couple of pack leaders and hope that they can kill him fast enough. He doesn't have an anvil, he can't really clog the board at the moment, so that's a good advantage for us. He's looking for cards. That Statuette. I wonder why he chose to play that card. As I said, I've never seen anyone else play it. He's not attacking with Statuette, that's interesting, because it's not gonna block, and trade with the pack leader is not bad, so why not attack? He missed 3 damage for no reason. Here I'm trying to be as aggressive as possible and kill him before he kills me. Now landing into a Metuk Massacre would destroy me. Okay, he doesn't have a Metuk Massacre, that's nice to know. It's really hard to play around it, so... He has another voltage surge. Let's see. The statuettes should attack. Alright. This time he doesn't forget about attacking with the statuette, which is good for him. So, what to do here? Can I kill him this turn? If I play the oddity, it won't be trampling for enough. He would jump and take 6. So I need to remove his blockers. But I don't have enough snow lands to play my Blizzard Brawl, but I have an alternative solution. Here I give Indestructible to the pack leader. Now here I can fight with this Harvester and survive. Now I can use the Blizzard Brawl on his other creature. He will gain 1 life, but I'm gonna be dealing 8 damage, so that's exact lethal. Here we go. Nice. Now on the draw, I don't often have enough time to keep 1 mana up for removal protection, so I'm taking out these safekeeping cards and boarding in the rebukes to kill his Blood Artist. On the draw, it's they have the tempo advantage, so you need to be more defensive. And having more ways of killing the Blood Artist is better. Now this is a 1-lander, so it sucks. Having a cultivator kind of encourages me to keep it, so since drawing 1 land would save this hand, but I don't really like taking that kind of risks. So 1-lander goes to the bin, and here I have a turn 2 cultivator again. This is a pretty good hand. Let's keep it and take out the unnecessary oddity. Playing the turn 2 cultivator, which is nice. Now let's hope that I can ninjutsu in my Liberator. Okay, he sees my hand. He will take out the Ranger class, he doesn't have any other options. Alright, I'm not gonna be ninjutsuing the cultivator, it seems. Alright, here I'm gonna be starting with the pop to give trample to the pack leader. And hopefully if I... Okay, he shocked the pop again, which is... I don't really understand that move. Maybe he doesn't have artifacts in his hand, but there's a good chance that he will top deck another, so I don't really get why he keeps those small creatures. Like, I have a 4/4. He knows my hand. He should have kept that removal. Like, he got the blood token now. He would have killed the pack leader if he hadn't done that. Now I'm gonna be drawing a free card. He chose to play the land instead of discarding it with the blood token. I don't really get, like, why is he attacking? I know he doesn't have anything. His lands don't do anything. Like, why would I not block here? He wants to burn me for 1. I'm 18, that doesn't do anything. That was a series of very weird decisions. Alright, he's good gaming me. So I guess it's over. He didn't concede yet, so let's play normally. This way, if he plays a Mythic Massacre, my 4/4s will survive and he will die. Alright, he doesn't have a Mythic Massacre, so I guess when I attack next turn with my Tramplers, he will die. Alright, great. Alright, we are at round 2. Again, we have turn 2 Cultivators, which makes the hand pretty sweet. Keeping this one. We are playing against another RAKDOS deck, but this one is not a sacrifice deck. This is the RAKDOS mid-range. So here, going out with a turn 2 Cultivator. Taking the land. Let's see. I'm still playing the Cultivator here. The sooner you ramp is the better. The mid-range version is a better matchup for you. They have more removal, but you don't really have the time pressure. So you can play around the Mythic Massacre and stuff more comfortably. Alright, what to do here? I wanna beat him down as fast as I can. But what's the optimal way of doing that? Let's kill the Connoisseur and attack. Not playing the Mammoth. I don't really need the 6th land. Okay, that works. Now I can discard the Mammoth instead of the Troll. He doesn't seem to have the Mythic Massacre. If he had it, he would have played it the previous turn. Now let's split these counters and force him to trade. Now I don't really want to overcommit on the board, just in case that he may top deck a Mythic Massacre, so Let's upgrade the Ranger class. This way, even if he has a removal, I can get more value on top of my deck. He may make me sacrifice one of the Ranger classes, but it's okay. Alright, Trespasser is not really a threat for us. It will be just forced to trade. Alright, let's get our free stuff. Now, how should I put the counters here? Making the wolves 4/4 will just get them double blocked, so let's put both the counters on the same guy. Now if he double blocks, the wolf will be trading with the both of them. If he single blocks, it's still an equal trade. Looks like he chose to double block the 5/5, which is fine. Now let's hope that he doesn't get a Mythic Massacre. That's his only out here, I think. I played the troll, so even if he has the Massacre, I will still get mana out of it by turning it into an enchantment. So looks like he doesn't have the Massacre, but he's looking for it. That plunder is too late.
Round timer started.
Well, that's the tournament warning. Sorry about that. Now, how should we sideboard? I'm boarding in the Prowlers because they cast, they can cast spells from the graveyard, so I wanna exile them. Well, the games, they try to make games go longer, so more Ranger classes, and they have a lot of removals. So I'm boarding in the hexproof cards, taking out the 1-mana wolves for pretty much the same reasons. Not having them is better against the Mythic Massacre. And I've cut the most expensive cards, so I'm boarding out 1 Turn Timber Symbiosis. Now you might be wondering, why did I not board in the Orwars? Here is the reason. This tournament is an open decklist tournament, so when my opponents are sideboarding, they can look at my decklist and they will see that I have 3 Orwars that I cannot cast if I board in. So my expectation is that they will be taking out all of their discard spells is a response to seeing Orwar in my sideboard, so they will be sideboarding accordingly. Since I'm expecting them to make that move, I'm not boarding in the Orwar, so they won't be stuck in my hand. So this way I'm gonna be mind gaming them 5-head. So let's see if our prediction worked out. I think any good Magic player should sideboard all of their discard cards here. Alright, this one doesn't have a turn 2 cultivator, but it's still pretty good. These tenacious pups will be kicking his ass. I got my third land, so I can play my 3 drops. This looks good. This is a pretty fast start. Little puppies will kill him. Alright, looks like he doesn't have an abrade, which is nice. He hasn't played any removals so far. Let's start attacking him. He takes it. Let's play one of the mammoths, and as I said before, I really love having trample on these Kazandu mammoths. They become a very large trampler and deal a ton of damage. He discarded Spikefield Hazard and the 5 mana one. Looks like he's looking for removal, I think. Maybe he's looking for untapped lands. I don't really know. So he might be playing the Mituk Massacre, so I'm gonna be blocking with a pop instead of the Mammoth. I think the Mituk Massacre is what can really get me here. Okay, he has an abrade indeed. Well, maybe I should have double blocked that dude. That way it wouldn't survive. But still, trading the pop with an abrade is a good trade for us. Alright. Let's feed the mammoth into the other mammoth and hit him for a bunch. He has another abrade. Alright, it's interesting that he didn't play any of them on turn 2. Like, there is a chance that he drew both of them later, but that's very unlikely. Alright, he does have a discarding card in his hand, it turns out. So my prediction went wrong. So after this game, let's board in all of the Orvars and make him pay for that decision. Alright, Cultivator, that's pretty sweet. It will be pumping my mammoth here. So I attack with... I'm attacking with 10 power tramplers, so he's gonna need to block them. I wonder how will he block here. This can't be a very easy decision. He wants to see what he will have in his hand before. Okay, he doesn't really want to take more damage, I see. Now, the Mituk Massacre is the only thing that will get me here. That won't be doing a whole lot. Now that I've kept the ranger class, I can attack him for lethal this turn, and he realizes that and concedes. Round 3, fight. Alright, we are battling against another mana green deck, and this is a one lander, so it's a mulligan. My opponent is playing mana green with Cultivator and Blizzard Brawl just like I do, but they are running 19 lands, so I don't really like his build. Let's take out the Mammoth here. I think I won't have a ton of lands to feast it, so alright. My turn 2 Cultivator plan is foiled. I guess I will be just playing the Ranger class, and then next turn pop into a Cultivator. I think depends on what I will be drawing on next turn. Alright, he has... oh no, I can't cultivate, but it's okay. Better than my opponent who didn't get his third land. So I've been wrong, he did end up having 2 lands. Oh no, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Okay, to be honest, I made the exact mistake before, so can't really blame him. So he is so screwed right now, like. Alright, he got the Cultivator a little bit late, but he will be getting his mana. But I have a huge tempo advantage. Like, I'm still unable to play my Cultivator, but I don't really mind at the moment. If he didn't make that silly mistake, I would be in so much trouble. Because I kept this hand thinking it had a turn 2 Cultivator and kept drawing lands one after another. Alright, he's down to 1 life. Can't really survive it here, right? I will be attacking with 8 points of trample
Round
damage.
timer started.
So yeah, that won't really save him. Let's see what I was gonna draw. Let's attack him and win the game. Now, well, let's board in the Nightblade and more removal. He has the Ranger classes, so boarding in the Liberators. The unnatural growths are good in this matchup since the games often end in a stalemate, and those cards are pretty good at splitting that stalemates open. Now let's see. I guess I can cut an Oddity here. That card doesn't really get in very often in this matchup. Now let's see my opponent's deck's list. He's gonna be boarding in Triple Master's Rebuke, so let's have some hexproof here. Well, this isn't good. One lander. This one is okay. I can have a turn 2 cultivator here. The Blizzard Brawl won't really be giving indestructible, but it's okay. Now, the thing to keep in mind here is there is a thing called Eternal Justice. I made fun of my opponent for his Blizzard Brawl mistake, so it is only fair that I will make the same mistake after making fun of him. So that's something to keep in mind. Alright, I'm getting another Blizzard Brawl, so I need to be extra careful not to be an embarrassment here. I have only one snow forest, so another cultivator, that's good. I needed mana. And increasing the snow force count to alright, keep in mind the Blizzard Brawl. Don't make the same mistake, don't be an embarrassment. I have to keep that in mind. Okay, that's a guy I would like to kill. But not without another forest. I guess I can put a counter on my cultivator, and if it survives, I can kill the pack leader with the Blizzard Brawl. Just whatever you do, don't screw the Blizzard Brawl. Alright, let's see if he wants to trade. Alright, excellent. Now I can play my Blizzard Brawl with no fear. Alright. I played the first brawl without being an national embarrassment. That's a huge success. Now on to the second one. Opponent is deep in the tank. He is quite behind here. Okay, he has triple forests here this time. So do I wanna block? He has inscription in his deck, so do I wanna play around it or not? I think I can take 3. He is far behind, so I will prefer to hit him back, and that will be more advantageous for me. I don't really need to take any risks here. Alright. Now let's have a look at the top of my card deck. Okay, do I want to play the Blizzard Brawl? Let's attack first and then decide on that. because I'm not giving indestructible to any of my creatures, so no need to do it pre-combat. And attack with a damaged creature. Let's do this. He's double blocking. I think those ranger classes are not really a threat. I will make it the trade. He doesn't really have a ton of tempo to invest mana into the ranger class cards. Next turn I will have a hasty 4/4. If he plays something big, I can Blizzard Brawl it away. Thankfully my cultivator is large enough. Okay, he's actually leveling up that ranger's class. So that's a sign that he wants to play a 2-drop, I guess. He has an inscription, doesn't he? No, I'm still taking it. You are not gonna kill me before I kill you. So that's fine for me. I'm pretty sure he has an inscription. You don't really make those attacks without one. Okay, next turn I'm gonna be getting the Snow Forest. So if he has an inscription, yeah. So let's put the counter on the pop in case he has an inscription. I don't want him to eat a 3/3 wolf. This way, even if, okay, he has a rebuke, not inscription, I guess. Is that what he had on the turns before, or? Okay, now that he is tapped out, I can cast the Blizzard Brawl, remove his wolf, and then let's see if he can survive here. Alright, I have successfully played boss brawls without screwing it up. Okay, that's huge. We are at round 4. If we win this one, we are guaranteed to make it to top 8. Well, this is a one-lander. It's gonna get mulliganed here. Alright, this hand is okay. Well, not a huge fan of this hand. I don't have a turn 1 or turn 2 play. But it's still okay. I think I'm gonna keep it. Especially considering that I'm mulliganing here. We are playing against another RAKDOS sacrifice deck. Let's send out the land away here. I don't think I needed more lands in this hand. This hand has practically 2 or 3 lands. I don't really need to draw more. Alright, he's starting fast. Unfortunately didn't get a 1 or 2 drops, so this is a very slow start for us, but thankfully we have the tramplers. Alright, that harvester may kill one of my creatures. Let's see. Playing and talking at the same time is harder than it looks. I hope I'm not making any huge mistakes so far. Alright, he killed my troll as we expected. He has the third land. Didn't really play anything. Let's see if he has any removal. Okay, maybe he doesn't. Well, maybe I should have played the Aditya as a 5-5, but I didn't really want to take 3 damage from the turn timber. In this matchup, your life total really matters, unlike the other matchups. Anyway, I can play the other Aditya as a 5-5 next turn. Okay, I'm playing it as a 5-5. He isn't super likely to have another voltage surge, but still doesn't hurt to play around it. He's gonna be slowly burning me with Anvil, but that won't be enough unless he has a removal. He drew a lot of cards, he may have one. Didn't draw a second mountain so far, so that may be hindering him a little bit. Okay, thankfully we have trample, otherwise those 1/1s would be really clogging the board here. He doesn't seem to be able to kill the Aditya, so that's nice to know. Let's give trample to the pack leader. And at the end of his turn, I'm gonna create a 4/4 token, and then hopefully that will be enough for me to push in for the damage. He can't massacre me for 5, so I'm okay. That a massacre would be the worst thing that could happen here. Okay, losing the pack leader, but I will still have 2 tramplers left. Alright, let's get the 4/4. What should I do here? The Hydra becomes a 2/2. I don't really wanna trade it here, considering that I don't have a lot of mana. So let's attack with these 2. Alright, he wants to trade all 4 of them, which is okay for us. Now he's gonna need another artifact to keep draining with the anvil. He seems to be a bit flooded. Okay, he can massacre for 5 now. So that's unfortunate. I can reanimate the Hydra here if I don't get anything useful. Okay, Hydra it is. He has managed to stabilize the game, but he became very low. Still, this Hydra is not dealing a ton of damage, so I'm not really in a good spot here. Okay, I have to take the bugbear. Now my Hydra becomes a 4/4, I don't really want to attack here, otherwise he will get another 1/1. So now that my Hydra is a 4/4, I can block his Bugbear. Looks like he wants to attack with it. Maybe he has an answer to the Hydra. Let's see. I highly doubt that he forgot that I had the Hydra here. Alright. This game is going downhill now. I need a good top deck. Well, the pack leader, it's gonna trade with the Bugbear, but I'm gonna be very low.
Announcement received.
That Me Took Massacre has really turned the game around. But there wasn't really a ton of things I could do against it. It was just a matter of time. Alright, he got his artifact, so he can start burning me with the anvil. And he has another removal. This game is not going really well here. Alright, another land is not what I needed. So let's sideboard here. He has a significant amount of removal, so I want the hexproof cards. I want to remove his artifacts and need the rebuke to kill his life drain creature. He has triple Shadow's Verdict in his sideboard, so that's something to keep in mind. Keep it in my mind for the rest of the match. Those Shadow's Verdicts can really hurt me if I don't pay attention. So now I'm thinking about what to take out here. Let's take out some of these lands, since I took out my most expensive cards. I don't really need as many lands now. So let's take out the Ranger class. We don't really have enough time to level it up. Alright, this sound is okay. This time I'm not so slow, I have turn 2 plays. Let's start with the class in case he has a removal. Alright, I got the safekeeping, but since I'm not really high on mana, I can't keep 1 mana open constantly, so I'm starting by playing my most expensive creatures and making sure that, okay, I'm willing to make this trade, making sure that I don't fall behind on tempo. He can kill the troll, I'm still gonna be getting mana out of it, so that's fine. And I needed that mana, now I can play the oddity. Again, he may have a removal, but I think if he had a a spot removal that would trade 1 for 1, he wouldn't have traded with the old growth troll 2 for 1. So I think my oddity here is safe. Don't really need to keep one man open for the safekeeping. Well, he may have drawn more removal afterwards, so I might want to keep one man open. Okay, he discarded another massacre. So the decision here is, do I wanna keep one man open or not? I think that my situation is comfortable enough that I can keep one man open. He drew several cards. He may have gotten a removal here. Okay, played the harvester and passed the turn. Now let's level up the ranger class so I can get in with my liberator. Okay, does he have a burn here? Okay, that's the reason he blocked. It's fine. He's drawing a bunch of cards, but he's falling behind in tempo. That guy wasn't the ideal sacrifice target for his card. So still keeping one man open. Making sure that he cannot kill my creatures, so I can keep hitting him. Okay, that is too late, so it's fine for me. Okay, he got the Blood Artist Anvil combo, so I need to kill him pretty fast, or this game will go sideways. Okay, that's fine. Now he doesn't have any mana open, so I can comfortably play my oddity and attack with it. Make sure that he cannot really use the removal. So tapping out is not a problem here. Let's put the counter on the other oddity. Now 10 points of trampling damage is coming. Not a very comfortable spot for him. He can gain a little bit life with the artist and the anvil, but he's gonna drop to 1, I think. Yeah. Now he can't Mituk Massacre for 5. Okay, he dropped to Mass Veil. Anyway, he cannot kill my oddities with another Mituk Massacre, and Shadow's Verdict still doesn't kill the oddities here, so I'm feeling comfortable. Alright. So, now I'm on the draw. Do I want to change anything? No, I don't really see anything that I want to change. Okay, looks like he doesn't want to change anything either. Made his decision to sideboard quickly. Alright, turn to Cultivator. I love these hands. And I have the pop, so the Cultivator will come into play as a trampler, which is extra important in this matchup. So let's just hope that I don't draw another land next turn. Alright, this guy likes to shock the pops as well. I don't really understand that move. This deck has several 4 toughness creatures, like why do you make that trade on a pop? Maybe it's a sign that he has another voltage surge or something, but still. I wouldn't make that decision. That pop has only 1 power, it's not like it's gonna kill him. Now he can't kill my cultivator, it seems. Now I can play a turn 3 oddity or keep Snake Skin Veil up. So I think I'm gonna keep the veil up. I think the way he used his shock aggressively mean that he may have another removal. The cultivator is a 4-drop, so it doesn't get hit by the Shadow's Verdict, which is nice to know. Alright, looks like he doesn't have a force land, maybe. He sacrificed an anvil. Got those 1/1s, but they are not really gonna be stopping me, since everything I have has trample. Now I can play the oddity and keep the snakeskin veil up. Gonna be dealing a lot of trampling damage. Alright, nice to have a snakeskin wheel here. Nice. Now he's so far behind in tempo that I don't really think he can get out of this. Maybe if he has 2 removals, but if he did so, he would play it earlier. Alright, he is saying good game. So Mertcan wins. Hello, we are at the quarterfinals. My computer didn't record the round 5 for some reason, so I don't have the footage of that match. Sorry about that. I played against another mana green that round and I lost, but doesn't matter, I'm still in the top 8. My opponent in the quarterfinals is playing another RAKDOS sacrifice deck, and he mulliganed, so that's good news. Let's start with the pop so I can give trample to the pack leader. Or I may play a ranger class, we will see. He didn't play anything. Should I play the ranger class or double pack leader? Let's play the class. It won't have trample, but I don't think he's gonna start jump blocking at this stage anyway. Alright. He got the Blood Artist, and in this matchup we really want to kill the artist here. It is very crucial. It both slows you down from killing him and it starts killing you faster, so I have to kill this guy. Please don't kill my pop. He needs to sacrifice his treasure, but yeah, it's worth it. Well, I had to take that risk. Still have another Blizzard Brawl, but this move really screwed me here. I don't have a third land at the moment, so this is going to be a little bit of an uphill battle. If he didn't shock my pop, I would be in a much better shape. But what can you do? He wants to attack her. Alright, now I can play a pack leader with trample. Alright. I hope he didn't get anvil or something. That would be a trouble. And also I need to keep an eye on the Mythic Massacre. If he has it, he can kill my board right now. And here we go. But still, it's fine. Now I can hit him with the Oddity. And it will be out of the shock range if he doesn't kill it immediately, so this is fine. And now I can have another pack leader with trample next turn, which is gonna make it much harder for him to... Okay, he has the Econosaur, so I won't have the trampling pack leader. And that... Do I want to attack into the Connoisseur or not? Alright, I'm no longer beating him down. I think I will be upgrading the class. I have started to run out of cards, so let's hope that I can get some free stuff on top of my deck. Now I can attack and trade with the Connoisseur and do some trample damage. It will be little, but not sure. Okay, let's make the trade. Now let's hope that I see a lot of creatures on top of my deck. Otherwise, I will run out of cards too fast. One of the nice things about Cultivator is, if I don't like the top card of my deck, I can switch it using the Cultivator. So that's a nice option. Alright, I don't want the Ranger class on top. So let's hope that I get a creature here. Alright, another land. Did not really need more lands, but all will be forgiven if I keep getting a stream of creatures on the top of my deck. He has a bunch of cards. Like, if he plays another Mythic Massacre, I will be in huge trouble. Thankfully he doesn't have more. But I'm not really beating him down anymore. Alright, we got the troll. That's nice to have. For free. Let's hit him as hard as we can. Okay, lost troll here. Trading the cultivator. At the end of his turn, I'm gonna be getting a 4/4. So we can still issue a beat down here. Let's hope that he doesn't have more removal spells. Okay, that anvil is gonna chip away my life total. So this game is not really going well anymore. So I need a stream of creatures on top of my deck. Otherwise he's gonna kill me before I get the card advantage with Ranger's class. Let's get the 4/4. Ah, come on, man. I need creatures like really desperately. More lands is not gonna help me at all. I have to attack here. Not really winning this game on the long term. So if I get 2 turns, I guess I can kill him with the 6/6 in case he doesn't have a removal. But that's unlikely. Oh, come on. Now we are in trouble. I may not even see the next turn here. Let's see. Alright, he's getting the tyrant. I can't block that thing. So he's gonna hit me for 3, and if he burns me for 4, I'm gonna die. Each anvil burns for 2, and he can burn for additional damage with the hit me took massacre. So I think I'm pretty dead. He will burn me with the anvils. I don't think I'm winning this. But maybe he will forget to use his anvils or something. Let's go ahead and attack and see what happens. And of course the top card of my deck is another land. That doesn't really help me. And the Mythic Massacre is gonna burn me to death here. Well, there is nothing I could do. let's start sideboarding. I'm gonna need a lot of hexproof here. He has a bunch of removal spells. And again need to rebuke. You know what? I'm not so sure about the rebuke. Maybe I don't want my creatures to get killed in response. So yeah, let's take them out. Take out the unnatural growths. They are too slow, too late. And take out the pack leaders. I'm not really sure about the rebuke decision. Do I really don't want it, or well, killing his life drain creature is very, very crucial, but I don't know. I feel like this opponent is gonna keep man open constantly holding his removal, so I think I want to play without the rebuke. Okay, this is a 2-lander. Easy keep. Let's start with the ranger class. He has 3 abrades in his sideboard, so I think if I were to play the pack leader first, it would just die immediately. Okay, he has an early anvil, which is gonna be a trouble for us. Upgrading the ranger class so I can get in for damage without trading. Okay, thankfully we have the Blizzard Brawl to kill the Blood Artist. And he doesn't have mana open this time, so we won't get screwed again. So that's nice to know. See, this is the reason I took out the rebukes. There's a chance that he could have mana open. But of course, I didn't go extreme, such as taking out the Blizzard Brawls. Because you need, an answer to the Blood Artist. So let's kill that guy on the spot. Now the question is, do I wanna play the Liberator and kill his anvil? But I don't really wanna take 3 damage from the land, so let's think about it again on the next turn. He jumped. Let's play the pack leader and see if he has a removal for that. If I can keep drawing cards constantly with the pack leader, I can win this match. Okay. Let's hope that he doesn't have red mana. Oh, come on. I really needed that pack leader to survive. Well, what can you do? Not really issuing a beat down here. I'm losing the race very rapidly. And he plays a Mythic Massacre for 0 on top. So what to do here? Do I wanna kill his anvil or the Massacre with my Liberator? Or I may choose not to play the Liberator at all. Let's attack first. See, my wolf is very large, but it doesn't have trample, so it's not dealing any damage to him. Those tokens easily mitigate your damage if you don't have the tramplers. Okay, I will make the liberator decision later. Let's make sure that I play as many attackers as I can and try to chip his life total. Maybe it was a wrong decision to not play the liberator, I'm not so sure here. All I could do was to slow the bleeding by playing the liberator, but it wouldn't really stop and it wouldn't really allow me to get in for damage, so I felt that I needed to play the troll as soon as I could. Really need a trampler. But now I took too much damage, I think, to win this game. Let's try. Do I want to kill the anvil or the massacre? That's what I'm thinking about here. I think I should play the liberator, kill the massacre, and then attack. Otherwise, when he blocks, I would just take a bunch of damage to the massacre here. So let's put the +1 counters on the trampler, and after he blocks, I kill the massacre. That's the plan here. I don't think I will end up killing him as fast as I need, but gotta try. Okay, he decided to block only one of them. So I will take just 1 damage. I don't really have to kill the massacre immediately. So let's wait a little bit. This way I can block with the liberator and then sacrifice. That could save him some damage because he has manlands, he could attack with them. Okay, dropping down to 5. I don't think I'm winning this game, really. Like, even if I were to survive this turn, next turn I'm not really killing him, and then the turn after that, I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Regardless of whatever decision I make with my liberator. Okay, that doesn't really help me. If he plays correctly, I'm pretty sure I'm dead, but you don't always know that your opponent is gonna play correctly, so let's look at the chance that they may make a mistake. Okay, let's kill the massacre here. And okay, I have dropped down to 2 life. Maybe if I top deck a pop, I can gain 1 life out of it, which may stop him from killing me. Okay, another Mythic Massacre. Then now I'm dead for sure. Like those creatures, they will attack at me, and even if I block, they will just burn me with the Mythic Massacre. So I'm dead, regardless of what I do. Looking at the top of my deck, turns out it is another land. So now he will just block my creatures and burn me. Well, unfortunate. Getting eliminated in the quarterfinals, but what can you do, right? The important thing is to have fun. And in these events, I really have fun. So thank you, Hollywood Pizza, for doing these events. I really enjoy those. And I'm always looking forward to the next one. Thank you for watching. Matt can't win.